Okay, disclaimer. I had the idea to do a Pokemon pinball video long before that Did You Know Gaming video that came out a couple of days ago. They stole the idea from me, and not the other way around. But anyway, here we go. At the height of the Pokemon craze of the late 90s, Nintendo was slapping Pikachu's face on anything they could, and we got all kinds of crazy experimental games. Like this one. This one differs from your standard pinball game in that you can actually catch Pokemon, keeping up with the theme. But the key to doing it is you have to get it in the cloister's mouth. The cloister being that object on the top half of the screen. Yeah, you see him there. You ever hear those rumors that cloister is supposed to be a you-know-what? I mean, I can see that. It's got lots of folds to it, and there's a big hole in the middle. Maybe. I mean, of course, I've never seen one in real life, but so I'm probably not the person to ask about this, but there appears to be a similarity. Okay, we're going to try to catch our first Pokemon now. Every time you hit the shoulders at the top, it'll reveal part of the picture, and then when the picture's revealed, then you have to hit him with the ball, and there you go, you got yourself a guy. Who's that Pokemon? Remember when they used to do that during the show? Do they still do that in the show? I mean, I haven't seen the anime since I was probably like 10 years old. Like any normal person, I grew out of it. Unlike all those man babies you see on Twitter who are 37 years old and still watching the Pokemon anime, and it's kind of stunted growth, you know? Oh my gosh, when Pikachu shocked Ash in the episode that came out last week, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen. This has literally never happened before ever in the history of the show. This is a first as far as I can tell. Yes, indeed. Hashtag Anapoke. God, why is there so much baby shit on Twitter? Well, I say that as I'm making Let's Plays here, but still, it annoys me. Anyway, so there's two versions of the game board, by the way. One modeled after Pokemon Red, and one modeled after Pokemon Blue. We're doing the blue one. If you ever try to play this on the Super Game Boy, it's rather humorous because the Super Game Boy doesn't have the proper color palette to show you both red and blue at the same time, so they just have the contrast where it says red and blue, but they're just kind of a gray color, the both of them. I like that meme where the cow was colorblind and it's going into the slaughterhouse. Yeah. Speaking of colorblindness, did you guys ever see that a science report that there's some kind of a weird shrimp at the bottom of the ocean that has additional cones of vision that allows it to see colors that are imperceptible to the human eye? What a ridiculous thing. How can there be colors that are imperceptible to the human eye? We would have no way of knowing what they look like because there's no way to describe color. Those colors could be around us right now and we wouldn't even know. You know, we like to think of human beings as being superior to animals in every way. We think, oh, dogs are colorblind, we're better than them because we can see all the colors, but evidently we can't see all of them. The relationship between this crazy shrimp and the human being is the same as the human being and the dog, essentially, in that there are things they can see that we simply cannot. Isn't that wild? Okay, so next up we're gonna catch a Farfetch'd, I guess. Isn't it wild that they waited all the way until Pokemon Sword and Shield to give Farfetch'd a proper evolution? Because, I mean, this is a Gen 1 Pokemon. They waited all that time. Seems like the expectation with modern Pokemon games is that every Pokemon has to have 3 stages of evolution, when originally some would just have 2 and some wouldn't have any at all, but seems they've kind of standardized that now. You know? So, the fact that we caught Farfetch'd in a Great Ball rather than a regular ball is a huge plus to us, because now we get a score multiplier. Depending on the type of ball you have, it's a 2 times multiplier for Great Balls, 3 for the Ultra Ball, and then 4 for the Master Ball. I know this game inside and out, you see. I can catch any of the Pokemon, be it Mewtwo or Zapdos or Fat Dog Mendoza. So yes, you could definitely say that this game was a product of the late 90s Pokemon craze. A craze that I helped contribute to. I'm not ashamed to admit it, but in 1999 I would have been a ravenous young thing who just wanted as much Pokemon merch as he could possibly get his hands on. I will admit to say that I was part of the problem. I had Pokemon everything at that age. I even had a Pokemon bike at one point. Not anymore though, obviously, why would I still have it, but about 15 years after we bought the Pokemon bike, we had a garage sale, and there was a dumpster diver next door, and I guess he figured as long as he was dumpster diving, he would, go check out the garage sale, and so he bought my old bike that I had as a tyke, and I think he gave it to his grandkids. The dumpster diver life. You get to collect some miscellaneous trash and buy a Gen 1 Pokemon bike. What a life. Okay, the Meowth will be a good catch if we can get him. Not that it actually matters, it's one of the slightly rarer ones. That there is a methodology that goes into which Pokemon appears on screen. Because that little picture of the scenery that's normally in the spot where the Meowth is now, that's the location of the player, and the location determines which Pokemon shows up. That's one part of it, and then also you see those 2 arrows on the right there. When 2 arrows are lit up and you get the ball in the Shellder's mouth, the Cloyster's mouth, you get a common Pokemon, and when it's 3 arrows, you get a rare one. Yes, indeed. Okay, we got the chance for a bonus game. You get to do these every time you get to 3 catches in a row. You see, that's the advantage of video pinball over traditional, actual physical pinball machines, is you can have mini games where you're just transported to a whole different board. If you guys have ever played Alien Crush for the TurboGrafx 16, that was a very good usage of the mini games in a pinball game concept. That game had some bitchin' mini-games in it. Okay, just a slight delay before we can actually get to the mini-game. I accidentally closed off the hole. Going down the hole like that Tiny Toon skit. Now there's a callback. Okay, let's do this for real now. So, you just smack Meowth a bunch of times and coins fly out of him. And if you can collect enough coins, you get a huge bonus at the end. Tricky to do, though. Where do you guys stand on the whole 1 bumper at a time versus 2 bumpers at a time issue? I'm definitely a 2 bumper type of guy, I mean, clearly. Just works better for me, you know? You don't have to spend as much brain power trying to figure out which one to do. You just hit them both at the same time. Oh yeah, and this is probably gonna be the last episode before Christmas, so what was that line from that episode of SpongeBob? Merry Christmas, jerk. No wait, no, it was April Fool's, jerk. Gotta get the quote right at least. Speaking of jerks, what do you think Mr. Enter's doing for Christmas? You think he's got a fresh batch of My Little Pony videos that he's gonna put out for us? Stop it, Pinkie Pie! Stop doing that shit! You know how he is. Anyway, I want to do one more episode of Pokemon Pinball. We gotta look at the red board, too, you know, completionism and all that.